So hello all, in this video we learn a new project on the LLM based on the Gemini Pro API, and this is the demo before start or code the project. So this is our normal Streamlit application. So this is our YouTube summarizer project where we create an environment and then the variable .env variable where I store the API key, and this is our main app.py where I write all the logics or implement all the part of the project, and readme file where we can include key how we can start the project, how we can create the project and purpose of the project, and requirement .txt key what type of library we use here to create the project. The first one is YouTube transition and Streamlit and Google Gemini generative AI and this. And now we have run and then start. When we have run and just copy paste the any video of link, they have a subtitles. Okay, so for example they have simply we have right click on that and copy the link address, and you see they have subtitles enables. If the subtitle is not enabled, so we cannot transcribe that video into our Streamlit project. Okay, on my YouTube summarization project. So if the video is not any subtitle on, then we have and pp, that is our node code. How can say, so you see that our code is that ri last. Okay, so we have just, if you the thumbnail is not view, but when I delete after the and part and pp, and now the thumbnail will be view. Okay, appear. So this is our basics YouTube link we have copy or paste here, then this, and after collecting the get detail nodes, then our main extractor details transition run, and then it run the Gemini Pro content and it responds the text. Okay, so now just click on the get details. It takes us some times because it is a free version of API which I have used, and you can just only sign up the Google account, Google Gemini, and you can also use by the help of creating API of Google Studio. And you can also practice here ki how can I run use chat prompt of the Google Gemini. Okay, so I hope you understand ki how you can access the API key. Now this is the part of the our summarizations. So the scope of the AML. So the summarization of the whole video is scope. He discussed the scope of the AI and how can you start the AI ML, and the what is the basic of understanding of math, linear geometry calculation. So and learning resources they have shared on the YouTube video, Indian YouTuber Krishnayak and the Campus X, and project ideas they have also shared like machine learning project, house price predictions, IPL, and deep learning project they have music generation detections, and also some image processing object detections. And the advice for the beginners or learners of the data science or AIML, their patience is a crucial slow learners because the patience is key points of anyone. So this is our basic overview how my project works. So now we have start the new implementation part. Okay, so now I first of all create a folder. Okay, so this is create a YouTube summarize. Okay, this is my folder, and this folder I will open on the Google, sorry, in VS Code Studio. Okay, now click on the open folder. Okay, so we have start the project from the scratch. Okay, so my which project I YouTube sum. Okay, then select the folder. So before start the any project, you just follow the structures. Okay, so first of all we create a environment, and before environment I just write requirement comments.txt. So this is our basic structure, so which I follow. And we just again we need one more file, that is .env where I store my secret key of the API. Okay, and again we need one more file app.py. Okay, so this is a basic project, and we can also add a docker file, We also add a ignore file, dot ignore file, and then we have also add some features like GitHub, Git action. Okay, and now we have create one more. So now that's all. Now we have create a normal conda environment. So we have just open the terminal, new terminal. Okay, so why we need you can use Python, basic Python virtual environment, and you can also use conda environment creations. Okay, so here I use create a conda environment. So conda, so you just remember one thing, that you never use a PowerShell, because we not install anything in PowerShell. So I just click on the plus icon and we choose only a CMD. Okay, and when we choose the CMD, just if you are using a Python, so you just write Python and you can install your Python virtual environment. Okay, so I am here use conda create name, name the environment, so demo env. Okay, so yt env, and we have just type which Python version I install, so equal to Python 3.10, and we have access all the yes. Okay, so it's create a normal virtual environment with the name of yt environment, and where install a Python 3.10. Okay, so the basics of creating any virtual environment. And why we create, because every project need a specific type of libraries. For example, if in their requirement.txt we add some, for example we add pathlib, python dot environment, Google Generative AI, Streamlit, or YouTube transcript. Okay, so I just write, and just we add here YouTube transcript API, the library we use, and the second one is Streamlit, where for the front end, and Google Generative AI to access our LLM models, and the Python environment to set our Python environment privately in our .env. Okay, then we access pathlib. So this is our basics, and just control S. After that we have just activate our environment and then install all the requirement.txt in our environment. Okay, so you see your virtual environment now has created, so yt environment in your same folder. So now we have installed all the files, but before installation we just activate conda, activate name of the yt of the virtual environment, yt env. And when your virtual environment is activated, then it's show at the front of there as a normal. Okay, so conda yt env. Okay, now let's again conda activate, and we need a path, copy the path and then paste, because conda is don't know na ki where is exactly your yt environment is install or store. So that's why we need a proper path. Okay, so now we have, when I pass the proper path, then it access the virtual environment as a yt in simple bracket before my the path. Okay, so now we have start pip install, and we know how we install all the requirement. Pip install r and then requirement.txt and then enter. Then all the requirement files are installed in your virtual environment, and you see how look like a virtual environment. So they have a package of all tools, libraries, scripts which is needed for the Python's run. Okay, and again we have installed some more libraries which is extra for my projects. So that is yt, YouTube, Streamlit, and Google Generative AI, and python.env. Okay, now after installations it's going on. So now we have go to the our app.py, where we just import all these library which is needed. Okay, so now we have, so now we add API key first of all. So environment, then here write Google. Now I started coding from app.py. So in app.py we write all the logic. So first of all we import the streamlit and .env. So we just import streamlit as st, and from .env, okay, we import load. Basically we use load dot env. Okay, so we just load dot env, and after that we just call the load env functions, then our API key is automatically loaded. Okay, so don't worry about that key how we can access. So it's now access automatically here. Okay, now after that we have import some more files. For the accessing the path we import OS, and we have just import Google generative AI, Google generative generative AI. Okay, as a gen AI for allies name gen AI. Okay, then after that we have just import our from, we just import from YouTube. So just copy the name of, because if the spelling is there, no, see from YouTube API, transcript API, I import YouTube transcript API. Transcript API. Okay, now all the imports libraries are imported. Now we have start configure the gen AI dot configure our virtual environment. Now we have access here and configure. We have just passed our API key equal to OS dot get env, and here we pass the variable name, that is Google, sorry, all the capitals, Google API key. Okay, this is our variable. We have access now our API key here with the help of gen AI library. Now we have start access the gen AI. So how we can access the gen AI? We just write, so we get access gen AI through API. Okay, so we have create a function dev generate Gemini content. Okay, and pass, we have pass here the content prompt text And which type of text we pass here? We pass the transcript, means video transcripts. Okay, then we pass the prompt text, and then we pass the prompt. So how my LLM model works? So we pass a prompt. Okay, so this is our basic, and after passing that, we have just install the Gemini model. Then we have write model equal to gen AI dot generative model, and then we pass the name of the model. Okay, Gemini Pro, and then we pass as a parameter Gemini Pro. We pass a one task. So passing the Gemini Pro, and we now create a response. So in response we pass the model, and inside the model we pass the model dot generate content. Okay, and we have passed the prompt which I created now. Okay, plus we have transcripts text. We both pass there, and passing the response, then we get a return response dot text. So we have just written response dot txt. Okay, so this is our main functions, and now we have, before that we have just create one more, that is prompt equal to, and we just paste the prompt and then we use, if the URL is invalid, so we use a try, and we have to access the URL, and now we have check the video ID with the help of YouTube URL, and in the URL we have just extract split in equal to, because when we have saw the demo of the project na, so that time I saw okay why we use equal to as a split parameter. Okay, and we need only the first one, so we just pass the one. So this is our video ID, and now we have transcript the text. So how we transcript? So we just use transcript text, and we just pass the YouTube transcript API. So copy paste YouTube transcript API, and inside dot get transcript. Okay, dot get transcripts, and inside we pass only the video ID. Okay, And after that we have create, because when we pass a transcript they have create a list of text. So what we have to do, that we have just create one more variable where we store as a normal text. So transcript, and here we pass an empty list, empty string, and now we have iterate all the transcript text. So for I in transcript text. Okay, so we have split the transcript text. Okay, so we have, and then we add into transcript text, and we add all the transcript plus equal to empty of, then, and we add all of I text. Okay, text, and after that we return the transcript. Return the transcript. Okay, after returning the transcription is fulfilled, then we have write the exception, except exception as e as e. Okay, and we print or return rise the e if any error. So, and now I hope all this thing done, and now we have created the Streamlit front end for our applications. So now we have just add a streamlit.title. So st.title, and we pass the title YouTube transcript to detail converter. YouTube transcript to detail converter. So this is our application name. Okay, and after passing the title we have again pass the link. So YouTube link, and we pass in the streamlit dot import text input. Okay, in text input we pass the URL. So we have write the message, enter the URL. Okay, and then after passing the URL we check if the URL is true, then we perform the splitting. So we have just if YouTube link is true, then we call the function of, so we just split video id equal to YouTube link, and we have just called the split function dot split, and we pass as a parameter of equal, and we only need the first one, that is called id. Create the thumbnail of stream. So streamlit dot image, and in image we pass the YouTube link. So I just copy the link path. Okay, and we paste here equal to true. So it show as a image of video, which video thumbnail is here, and after that we again create a one button. So when click the button, transcript detail, so the name of st dot button, and name of the button we write get detail notes, get detail note. Okay, and if the button is click and click is true, then we call the transcripts function. Okay, and we pass the transcript function's name, extract transcript details. Okay, where we pass the extract transcript details, and we paste the YouTube link, and after passing the YouTube link, if the transcript has available, so if transcript is available, transcription is there, then we call the generate Gemini, then we call the summary, and inside the summary we call the generate and we pass the transcript text and the prompt. So we pass the transcription and prompt for that. After that we have just write st dot mark down where the output will show, and in markdown we have write detail. Okay, and after that we have to call the one input is one write function of streamlit, and we write the summary. So now our project is clear, so now we have run. Okay, so running stream lit run app.py, and now our project is run on our local environment, and it's open on the your browser. Okay, so in my browser open, so you see the output localhost 8501 port may it's run, and now we paste the YouTube link. So we have a one link, that one, and just press enter, and after pressing the enter it's showing the type error of image missing one requirement positional argument. Okay, so maybe it's a code error. So where is the image? Okay, so just we have not passed the argument, and now again refresh it. So when you create your own project now, so most of the time you have faced this type of issue, so you just understand the problem, what is the problem and what type of error they show, and just Google it and resolve. Okay, now it's run. Now we have just paste the link that is, and just press enter, and now maybe it works fine. Okay, it's take time because the server is maybe slow, and maybe the internet connection is slow. Okay, so that's why that is not showing. Now it's work. Okay, and after giving a thumbnail as an image of your video, so you confirm that the yes, this is video, and now just click on the get detail notes, and when you clicked, it takes some times because he go to the API of the Google Gemini, and then again response back from the Gemini side, and that we write here from streamlit.write, which is a last line of our code, which is, and write their summary in more appropriate way. Okay, so it's depend on the internet connection. So this is our key, and now again I run. So now it show the detail of the summary of the video, key what happened in the video. So when you run now, so every time the response summary is changing because of the creativity of that. So the average salary of they have given, key what type of libraries you want to learn, and recommended for resource, and after that we have just some prerequisite mathematics and the idea of some projects they have given in the video section. So I hope you understand how the project is works, and next video we just host this all the application on the live cloud server, so anyone can access and use it. Okay, so thank you for this video. Now we will meet again next video. Thank you.